G'day Jackednnerdy fans, welcome to another unboxing video. Today we are tackling the Mighty Thor or Jane Thor from Hot Toys. This is a 1/6 scale figure. They've just released this in the last month. So we thought we would have a bit of a look here, check out the figure and see what we think. So before we jump into that unboxing though, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, please give these videos a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a thing and it greatly supports the channel. So let's jump straight into it. So as always, let's have a look at the box art there. As Hot Toys always put a lot of effort into their box art and making sure everything looks good. So we got the artist and engineer information on the back there, and of course Jane in her armor and glory there on the front. If you've watched my previous video of the Thor figure, we already kind of touched on the fact that the movie itself, Thor: Love and Thunder, was a bit controversial. Some people loved it, some people hated it. I didn't mind it, but was it my favourite Thor film? Not by any stretch. However, it was better than The Dark World. Let's just face it, everything's better than The Dark World. So let's get a look at this figure here. So, alright, we'll get her out of the box and make it a bit easier. Okay, nice and protected there with all the plastic. So let's just jump straight to the figure itself. Jane, nice as always with these figures, they're nice and well protected in there. Get the plastic off. Okay, so there is Jane or Mighty Thor in her glory. Again, very similar to the Thor figure, they've gone with the plastic sculpted hair as opposed to the synthetic, which I think is a great choice. They've done a pretty good job with the face sculpt there. It's a pretty good likeness, I think. Moving down, obviously you've got the armor and the plating. Very, very similar to the Thor figure. They've put a lot of detail into that sculpting and how it all comes together. I think it does look very, very nice. The material down here is quite leathery and hard wearing, I feel. Even though you can tell it's plastic, but it has that kind of feel of almost leather-like, so it kind of fits with the armor feel. Moving on here, again, they've carried over a lot of things from the Thor figure here. The texture of the skin and the molding of the arms and the muscles, they've done a great job carrying that over here. It feels very skin-like, very textured and what have you. It's not your usual just basic plastic, which I do like, and I think they've done a great job carrying that over. Again, let's have a look here. I'll get my little trusty scissors and we'll just get the plastic off here so we can see what they've done with the arms and the boots. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll just do the one side for now. So we've got the gauntlets on the arms there and the gloves on the hands. They've done a really good job with all the kind of the texturing and sculpting of it, the painting, as we've come to expect there. And then as you make your way down here, so they've got obviously the knee guards and the boots. I really like the whole wings on the side here, kind of winged boots and the armor on there. Really nice little details there. Obviously different to the Thor, because of course, she's got to have her own kind of style. It can't be just a direct female copy of the Thor armor. It's very, very much tailored to her. Again, we've got the back there under the cape. Again, more of that leather kind of armor type thing. And again, carrying over from the Thor figure, you've got the cape here. Very, very nice, very, very kind of clean, nice detail. And they've got the wire in there as well, so you can kind of display it how you want, and if you like to pose it. So that's the figure. Again, like very, very similar kind of feelings towards this as the Thor figure. Great attention to detail. They've done a great job with the different materials, textures, things like that. And again, the attention to detail I think is really quite good. So when you have the Thor and the Jane figures standing side by side, I think they're both going to complement each other really, really well. So we'll move on to the accessories and that. So we'll just put Jane over here. Okay, where to start? So, again, carrying over from the Thor, they've given you the option of the additional head sculpt with the helm. I super like this one. That was one of the things I loved about... Oh, I just lost an ear. Thor Love and Thunder, I thought the... oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Interesting. So the this is not all fixed, which is quite strange. These are loose. So I thought this would be one solid piece helm, but it's not. So there we go. I've got to try and fix that. There we go. Okay, there we go. All fixed, but still, be warned, if you did order this figure, the wings on the helmet do come off. So, getting back to what I was saying, I don't actually like that. I much prefer if it was one solid piece. I don't like the fact that the sides come off. So, one negative about this figure. But what I was saying about the movie itself, I really loved the helmet that Jane wore in the film. I thought it looked really intimidating, really quite awesome with the armor. So I like that they've given you the option of swapping over the head sculpt and having the helmet. So that's really cool. I really like that and I dig that. But I don't dig the fact that it's not a solid piece. So I'm going to give it marks against it for that. Moving on though, so we've got what have we got here? We've got the as is normal, you've got the different hands here, so you can have them holding different things. Looks like they've also given you a little tool there. I think that's for the head sculpt, because I believe you can change the direction of the eyes on that, which in some cases can be a little bit creepy. But there you go. It looks like they've given you also a standalone helmet. Again, as I picked it up, I could feel that the wings on the helm were loose and were about to pop out, so I've just popped them back in. So they've given you a loose helm without the kind of the head on in the inside. So I suppose if you want to pose it in your collection holding the helmet, you can do that as well, which, I mean, I suppose is pretty cool. It looks like there is a little magnet on the inside there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the light, but there's a little magnet on the inside there. So obviously that's also been designed in some way. I don't know where that will connect, but obviously they had an idea for that, but I don't know what it was. Your guess will be as good as mine. Oh, and I've just noticed this helm here. I'll try and move the plastic a little bit, or if you can come in nice and close. It's actually broken. So it's kind of like a battle damaged helm. So that's kind of cool as well. So you can have her holding the helmet, maybe like after battle kind of thing, and it's a little bit damaged there. So a nice little accessory, I suppose, there. Why not? Also, it wouldn't be Thor without giving you a variation of Mjolnir, which obviously was Jane's weapon, so to speak, in Thor Love and Thunder. Of course, you've got all of the break cracks there from when Hela destroyed it, and now it has been reforged. Can't remember how from the movie. I'll have to go back and rewatch the film, but anyway, but that's pretty cool. So you've got the Mjolnir there with obviously some lightning on there, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like what they've also done is they've given you this one here as well, which is Mjolnir obviously forming. So you've got all the lightning here with all the little different fragments scattered throughout the lightning kind of coming together. Again, I suppose kind of cool if you're into posing your figure, if you like to have them in, you know, dramatic poses in your collection. Personally, not my cup of tea. I won't be using this one. But you never know. I might use the standalone Mjolnir. We'll have to
Mew Mew.
Mew 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 Mew, as Cat Dennings likes to call it. And there we go. And we've got the base as well. So it looks like they have put her name on it, albeit Mighty Thor, not Jane Fonda. So we've got the base there with the name on it, and obviously a nice little design on it as well. And that's basically it. So that's everything that comes with this figure. You know, if you watched my previous Thor one, we talked about less being more. Again, they've kind of followed that similar concept with this figure by not over accessorizing it, which is really, really good. They've just kept it very much bare basics. You've got your extra head sculpt, your battle damaged helm, your Mjolnir. And your base. So look, I mean, I'm super stoked with this figure. I do like it. I think it will fit in the collection quite well with everything else. Again, with the Thor figure, like just the attention to detail that they've done with these figures. I mean, when did Thor Love and Thunder come out? I think that was about 3 years ago now. So they've obviously taken a long time getting these figures out. But has the wait been worth it? I think so, because like I said, they've really focused the attention to detail on getting all the different bits right. You know, the hair sculpting, the armor, the skin texture. I mean, I really just the basic figure itself, I can't really fault anything about it that I don't like about it. Literally the only negative I have is about the helm accessories and the fact that it's not a one solid piece. So in terms of the figure itself, I'm really stoked. I think it's fantastic. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Have you got one of these in your collection, or is it something that you might consider adding to your collection? I'd be interested to know what everyone else thinks. Personally, I love it. It's going to take a really prominent position in my collection along with the other Thor figures. I can't fault it. I really do like this figure. I think it's going to be fantastic. So, hit me up in the comments section below. Let me know what you guys think. Smash that thumbs up button, as I said at the top of the video. It supports the channel immensely. We've got heaps more content coming your way over the next month or so. So, please make sure you keep an eye out for those videos. Or better yet, as I said, hit that subscribe button so you miss nothing. And until next time, guys, stay jacked and stay nerdy.